G'day folks, welcome back to another stream. So just to update people who were expecting maybe cryptic crosswords tonight, because we had Bill and Danny on last week, that will be happening probably in a few weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we'll see how we go, in the not too distant future anyway, so keep an eye out for that. But as you can see, we're back to Sudokus tonight. G'day TV, welcome, hope you're going well. So I've got 6 Sudokus lined up from round 5 of 2022 Sudoku GP, hosted by Switzerland, authored variously by Esther, Marcus Roth and Roger Kohler. Then I've got 2 more puzzles, one of mine and one of Akash Doulani's recent blog puzzles. Hey Kian, welcome, how you going? Good to see you again. Hey Seth, Sudoku time, great to see you, new face here. Thank you very much for coming along, hope you're well. Yeah Kian, indeed a long time, feels like that anyway. And of course, Happy New Year to everyone out there. Hope you and your families had a happy and safe New Year, a relaxing one. And we are back nice and early. 3rd of December. Try again, 3rd of January even, that works. So there we go. Great, so that is nice. Okay, so I'll just go back a little bit there. Righto, so here we go. You know how this works. Green light, as you can see on the screen there, shout stuff out. We're going to start with a classic as usual, warming up, 14 points. Now, if people don't know how these puzzles work, the point rating, basically 100 plus points is really hard. Anything 10, 20, 30 points is pretty easy. 50s, 60s are challenging-ish. Tricky to challenging. So, classic rules, apply, 14 points, away we go. And you'll see an obvious theme of puzzles in this round. Which is the plus, right, across for the Swiss flag. So that's a prominent theme throughout the round. Away we go. Shout stuff out. Now with classics, what I like to do is pick a number and see if we can make progress. Right. Digit 1. Good start. This one, not here, so it's here. These ones, this one, here. These ones, this one here, here, one's here, one's pointing across, not here, not here, not here, one there. So we've got 7 ones and an X swing on ones. Ones are done, basically. Next digit. That's not bad. Right, digit 5 is pretty good. It's not here, it's not here, so it's going here. These 5s means it's here. And we can do a bit of classic, right? 9's not here, 9, 8. 7 not here. Box 4 done. And then I had a bit more with 5s, right? I had something else which was... maybe that was it. Okay, pretty good. Box 2 can be done. Oh yes, with a 2, right? That's a good shout. Similar setup, right? Very cool. 4, 7, 8. 7, 8, 4. 7 not here. Nice. Can we do this box? No. 1, 7, 8 are all given here. But we've got lots of traction now, right? 2, 3 pair. Ooh, not quite. Oh, that is only ever a 9. Okay. Nine is somewhere there. 2 by Sudoku in box 1 is here. By Classic, it's only here. We may just have to start pencil marking some things, right? One digit can be eliminated from each of those spots. Not 4, not 3, not 5. 8 is only here. This is 2, 3, 4, or 5, not 3 or 5. 2, 4, 5 triple here, but not 4. 2, 5. Lots of buy values, which will collapse very shortly. We're looking at 4s, right? So 4, 4, 4 I said. Yes, 2, 9 not here, so they are by definition here, which means a few things. That's not a 4, that's a 4, and this now must be a 4. 6, 7, 8, not a 7 here, not a 6 here. 6, 8 counterpart goes here, not 8, 6, 8, 7, 6. And we're going to have to tidy up very quickly with these 8s. 3, 5. All sorts of things now, right? 2, 3, 5 triple. 4, 6, 9's what's left. 6 not here, right? 2, 3, 5 going here, not a 2. 3, 5. Let's finish off some pencil marking here. This is now 1, 7, 9. 7, 9 pair here, 1 in the middle. 8, 8, 8. 3, 4 left. 4's not here. Looks down. And now the box in the middle gets all sorts of action. Right. Easy. 1's not here. 2, 5. And 2 resolves this 2, 9 pair in box 7. 9 looks up. 7, 9 pairs resolved. 4's not here. 7 is not here. 3 to finish. And we're through. Nice easy one, right? Warm up. Nothing hard really. This 2, 9 pair was nice. And I like this little interaction. All these 2, 3, 4, 5 by value candidates, right? So easy stuff. Cool. Moving right along then. Variant time. Standard killer rules, 30 points. Obviously there's a plus theme for the round, as we know. What's nice here is that it's the same total in the cages. 22 in 5 cells. Not a unique sum, but I'm sure we'll be able to make light work of it in due course. Right, let's go. Lots of givens. I see lots of 4s, right? And 9s. So 4 or 9, classic stuff. It seems a really good shout. Okay, 4. No, so 4 in the cage. Interesting. These 4s. Okay. Not sure the fact that 4's in the cage helps us just yet. I want to look at 9. Now, we've got a few ways to approach this, right? Yes, well, classic is definitely a thing we could do. That helps. Because I was going to try and work out if 9's in this cage. Which now is not possible, right? 9, 7, 16 leaves 6 more. 1, 2, 3, not possible. 9's outside the cage. That's a 9. We can probably work out what's going on with the rest. 45 minus 22, 23. 14, 10, 8. 8's outside the cage, right? If it's in the cage, 15, 7 more, 1, 2, 4, not possible. 5 now belongs here. 1, 3, 6. 6 isn't there. Verifying that that's a 10 and 12 is 22. Tick. That sum works. Okay. Classic here gives a triple of 2, 8, 9. Obviously 9 is never here. 2 is only in 2 spots in box 9. And interestingly, 9 is in the cage here. Which has got to be restrictive. If there's no 1 in the cage, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. What's that equal? 6, 11, 17, 26. Too much. So there's now 1 in the cage, which is here. Nine and 1. Box 6, 3 cells, sum to 20, must be 5, 7, 8. Oh yeah, she's looking at the outliers again. Yep, exactly the same trick that we used to determine this 8. 45 minus 22, 23. 20. 1 not going to work. 2 leaves double 9 are possible. 3, no. So the minimum is going to be 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8 is not here. 4 and 6 aren't here. 5's not here. So how can we get to 20 with these? If there's no 8, 7, 6, 5, 18, not possible. There must be an 8. It's here. These now add to 12. 23, 20, 12. 4 and 8 not possible. Double 6 not possible. It's 5, 7. So they form a pair. And now we can just pencil mark this. And that is 7 and 15, 22, correct? Maths checks out. 1 not here, 1 not here, 9 not here, 4 and 6 not here by Sudoku. 8 looks down. 2 is not here. 8, 9 pair in the rest of row 8. Oh, and 2 is not here. There we go. 9 also not here. Lots of eliminations. Okay. Now, do we do more classic stuff, or do we look at one of the other 22 cages? Well, 9's not in this cage. Two in box 6. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's only in one spot. Classic stuff, haha. More action on 2s. These 2 means 2 is here. 1 and 2 are not here. They form a pair here, which means 3 and 6, we know the order, form the rest of row 9. 4 and 8, we know the order of that. 4 is no longer here. This triple, it contains 1 and 6, along with 3. 3 not here. We get a 1, 6 pair. That's a 3. So we can do a little bit of Sudoku on 3s by placing it in the cage in box 2. This is a triple. 4, 7, 9. Digits can be eliminated based on box 1. And this is 1, 5, 6. 3 cells sum to 21 in box 2. Yes. 23, 21. They must contain a 9. So they must then leave 12 left over. 9, 3 is not going to work. 4 is in the cage. Based on pencil mark, based on givens in row 9, column 4 and row 4, column 6. So 5 and 7 is what's left. And 7 and 9 are both ruled out here. That's a 5. Eliminating 5 from there. And now we have 1, 3, 6 triple here. 1 and 6 are both forbidden from here. 3. 3 is ruled out. 3 is now not in here. It's in here. Here it's 1, 5, 8. 1 and 5 by classic eliminated. And does 8. 5 looks across. That pair gets resolved. And now 7 by classic is very restricted in box 4. 1 8 pair. They're not ones. 6 4 9 1. 4 not here. It's here. Excuse me. 3 5 3. And now this total, right? 12, 10 more, 9 1, 7 3 6 4. It's 8 2. We know the order. 6, 7 and 9. We know where 7 goes. 9 looks down. 2 looks down. 7's not here. 6 is 7 there, resolving this pair. And to that triple. 1 3 8. It's not 8. 1 and 3. 1 3 pair. 8 1. This isn't a 1. This now. No, not quite. 3 5. And we're gaining momentum slowly. 2 and 6. We know that resolution. 4 not here. 4 bumping 3 across. 1 6 3. 1 6 and 8. We know the order of that. 1 goes here. 5 and 8. 1 5 6. 1 5. Job done. Nice. Beautiful flow there. Just gorgeous with the same sum in the same killer cells in the same shape. It's really beautiful. Great setup. Just enough classic Sudoku. These 7s were given from the start, right? So this is screaming, look at box 8. And as soon as you work out that 9's not in the cage, then 9 only has 1 spot by Sudoku. So you can get good stuff in box 8 happening early. Cool. Onwards. All right, so we've got some shaded cells, but it's not a fortress because it is a small difference loop. 52 points. So we've got some shaded cells, again in a plus shape. And orthogonally adjacent cells have a difference of 1 or 2 along here. So this one is difference of 1 or 2 to these two. This one difference 1 or 2 to here, etc. Okay, 52 points. So now we're stepping up a little bit, but still not too bad, hopefully. All right. Let's get going. These things shout to me. 4 is restricted. 5 by classic, right, is here. 7 by classic. This is easy stuff. No other classic stuff, right? Actually, there's a little bit on 8s. Which means 8 is not in the loop there. Okay. We can do a bit of Sudoku. I think we know where 9 goes in row 2, right? Can it go here? It's not here by Sudoku, right? If it goes here, it needs an 8 or a 7 in the cell. Not possible, because they're both seeing that cell. 9's not here. Same thing here. Here, same thing. So 9's not here, 9's not here. 9 is somewhere here. Which means, by these pointing 9s, this 9 and this 9. 9 is here. 9 is here. This 9 needs 8 or 7, not possible. This one also. So 9 is here. Chinese whispers, yeah. Which isn't a variant I've done a lot of, I must say. But it's a fun one. And I think some puzzles are genuinely not going to be ever that difficult, just due to the nature of the variant. Like Watchtower Sudoku is very uncommon. I don't think that's ever going to be super high valued. All right. So I can see 9's going to be interesting in this box, right? We don't have enough 8s or 7s sort of here to do much about it just yet, but it's worth keeping in mind 9's there. I think 6 likewise is going to be restricted, right? 6 is in here. 6 needs... Well, 5, 7, 4 or 8. So 6 needs a 4, right? Because it's 1 or 2 higher neighbours are gone, and 5's gone. So 6 will need a 4. If it goes here, here, or here. Well, 6 isn't here by Sudoku. 6 needs a 4. Now, does 6 here work? You need 2 neighbours of 6. Not possible. Here, 4, 8, that works. 6 here, 4, 8, that works. So there's a 6 here, and with these 6s, 6 is here. Okay. So Ken's looking at a couple of things. 3 blue cells in column 2. No evens. Interesting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 7. There's no 3 here. That's got to be interesting. 4 is here or here. I won't pencil mark across boxes. Row 5, column 2, must be 3 or 5. Yes, clearly 1's going to break because its other neighbour 2 is gone. So that is the thing. So 1's going to break. It's not close enough. So there's a 1-4 pair here. And here, I think it is worth pencil marking this quad. 1, 2, 6, 8. Doesn't help us yet, but I think it will eventually. These are less helpful, I think. Maybe this one? This one. 7 is on a coloured cell, shaded cell. Interesting. Seven can't be middle of 3 and 5. Yes, because you're going to have a difference of 4. So 5. Gives a 5 here. 5's here, that's not interesting. 1 is 2 away, 2 is 1 away, 6 and 8 are 1 away, okay. Hey Toast, welcome. How are you? We're doing some 2022 WPF Sudoku GP puzzles. This is puzzle 13, round 5. It's a small difference loop. So each pair of adjacent cells on a shaded segment have to be a difference of 1 or 2. We've located this triple, and then the next trick is... 1 and set. Let's see, 1. 1 needs 2 and 3. 1, 3, 2. Okay, again, this 9 situation is interesting. Ah, that's interesting. because of 8, right? 8's not here, 8's here. So 8 is confined to this part of box 6. So 9 here would need both neighbours, 8 and 7 not possible, and same here. Pointing of 9's, this 9. So 9 is somewhere here. 9 here needs both neighbours, 7, 8. Wherever 9 goes, one of these is going to be 7 because it can't be 8. So 7 is here. That's not 7, that's a 7. Which means 7's here. And clearly, one of these will be 8. So 8 is a little restricted now. Now 8 here can't be 7 or 9. Right? 10 doesn't work for obvious reasons. It needs to be a 6. Not possible. 8 here breaks. Because all its neighbours are gone. So 8's not here, 8's here. Which now gives us 7-8 pair. Beautiful. Row 5, column 8 is 6. Interesting. By Sudoku, it's 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, or 6, right? 3, 4, 5, 9 ruled out. 7 we've just said has to be here because of the argument with 9s. 1 needs 2 and 3. Right. There'll be a 7 here. That makes sense. It's a 6. It makes a lot of sense. Classic on 6s, not helpful there. Classic on 6s is more helpful here, however. Which does give us a bit more restriction there. Okay. Well, now this is highly suspicious, right? Not 2. Five, 7 pair. Yes, because of the neighbours of 6, right? It's 2 adjacent neighbours, namely 4 and 8 are ruled out by Sudoku, so it is a 5-7 pair. Beautiful. X-wing on 7. 7 goes, therefore, here with 4. And a 1, 2, 8 triple here. 2's not here, 1's not here. 5, 7 pair, that's not 5. 5 and 6, that's handy. 6 is not here, it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4 triple, but not a 4. So in this quadruple, rather, 4 is here, it's not here. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a 2 in the triple here. It's therefore not there. Also, 4's not there. Okay, progress. Now here, this has to be difference 1 or 2. Only 4 works. Which resolves the 4-7 pair. 7's not here. One in box 6 is not here. It's clearly not here. It's clearly not 1 or 2 away from 5 or 7. It is here. Which means that's not 1. What do we got here? 2, 3, 8. Not 8 by Sudoku. This is really cool. It's a really cool, interesting situation. I like what's happening here. here, right? 4, 5, 7, 8. That's not 8. Two 8 pair, box 6. 2 is not here. It's here. And 8 is here. Beautiful. 2 by Sudoku cannot be in this part, so it's restricted here by column 7 Sudoku reduction. And 8 by column 9 reduction is not here, it's here. So therefore, this is a 2 8 pair. That's a 3. 4 and 9 left there. Now here, 4 is absolutely no good, correct? Which fixes this situation. 7 is 3 away, which resolves this 3 7 pair once that 7's placed. Oh, sorry, 4's in the box. I was going to say we've got a 4 here. Try that again. Yes, 3 9 is better by Sudoku. Still the same thing works because this one can't be 3. And now this is 5 away. So 5 to 9 is 4 away. 3 7. That's much better. Very good. All right. 9 in box 5 is not here, is not here. And we've eliminated, it's not here by Sudoku. So it's here or here. Here it needs 7 or 8, not possible by Sudoku. So it goes here. 9 needs 7 or 8. It's going to be 7. And 7's not available here, so 8, 2. And this 8 looks up. 7 8 pairs resolved. 1 6 pair. That's not 6, that's a 6. 8 looks across. 2 8. This can only ever be 1. 2 5. 1 2 3 5. It's not 1 or 2, it's 3 or 5. Obviously 3 breaks the variant, so that's 5. 2 5. 1 3 pair, 2. And 6 is going to be very problematic here because it's 3 away here. Six is here. I'm going to get rid of these 9s just to be confusing. This 5's no good. 3 looks up. 4. 4. 1 2 3 4. All the 1 3 pair looking left in row 3. All right, this is going to be resolved by this one of these 1 3 pairs. Row 7, column 6 is 2. Well, it has to be 1 or 2 away from this. It's not difference of 2, so it's difference of 1. 3 9. Clearly 9's going to break the variant. This is 1 4 8. 8 by Sudoku not there. 1 by Sudoku not there. Now 8 and 3 are no good. 4 works. So the variant's basically done. This 1 3 pair cannot be resolved by the variant. So we need classic deductions to make that work. So here we go. 5 and 6, 6 and 8 rather, cannot be here. 8 cannot be here. This 6 is not here, it's here. 5 is not here, it's here. 7 and 9. Take your pick. 2 is not here. 9. 2 looks up 3. 1 2 1 3 1 3. 4 looks down 1 3 4. Tick. Job done. Beautiful, right? That flowed beautifully again. Fantastic. Yeah, nice. Really nice. Just enough classic at the start to help you along. And I think it's interesting, this 9 is doing heavy lifting here. This 9 and this given 8. Right, sorting this situation out. Restricting 9 to here and then putting 9 in one of these corner marks is interesting. Does a lot of work. Okay. Cool. Here's another one of those loop situations. Looks like Fortress, but it's not. This is a two neighbors Sudoku. So now this is 58 points. So just a little bit harder than the last one. And the special rule here is that for each shaded cell along the loop, there must be one orthogonally adjacent digit that has a difference of exactly 2. Now, I just want to confirm, because I did look this up earlier, I just want to confirm. Let's go back to the IB here. Just going to load this PDF. At least one orthogonally adjacent digit, exactly 2 greater or small, in a grey or white cell. So shaded or unshaded. At least one, right? So there might be more, but at least one of these 3 cells has a difference of exactly 2 from this cell. Okay, 58 points. So again, tricky, but not too hard. Away we go. Let's see. Classic things first. That's one of those is a 5. One of those is a 7. One of those is a 7. One of those is a 2. One of those is a 2. One of those is a 3. There's lots of pointing happening here. Well, here's a given digit. 4. Doesn't do much for us, though. Three is here. Well, this 7 strikes me as interesting. Has to be a difference of 2, right? 5 and 9 are not possible here. They're not possible here. They're not possible here. So this one must be 5 or 9. This 5 needs 3 or 7. Not possible here. Not possible here. 7 here, 3 here. Interesting. This is 3. This needs to be 1, because 5 is not available. Forcing a 1-7 pair. 1 somewhere here. Oh, that breaks. No, sorry. What am I talking about? 1's here. That's silly. But 1 in this row is a little interesting, right? Because 1 needs a 3. Which cannot go here, right? 3, 3, 3. 1's not here. 1's not going here. 3's not available. 1's not going here by Sudoku. So 1 is here. Here you need a 3, not possible. Here you need a 3, not possible by Sudoku. So 1 goes here, and 3 goes next to it. Nice. Now 1 by Sudoku is not here. You need a 3 here, not possible. 1 here doesn't work because 3 is not available here. 1 goes here. and they satisfy each other, that's fine. Okay, 8 needs a 6. It's not here. So one of these is a 6, right? For this 8. Which means 6 is here. 6 is... 6. It's not amazing. And they satisfy each other for the 2 difference rule. Two points, so it's not here, it's here. Which these 2s by Sudoku give you 2 in row 4. No worries, Taze. This is a difference to neighbours. So, special rule here is that every shaded cell will have 1 or more orthogonally adjacent digits that has a difference of exactly 2. So this 7, for example, is the first one I looked at. 5 and 9 are not available here, nor here, nor here. So this is 5 or 9, satisfying this 7. Right, it's shaded or unshaded, but orthogonally adjacent. Now it's 1 or more, so this 7 only has this one, because its difference of 2 neighbours are not available in the other 3 positions. So 1 and 3 are placed. No worries. So it's 58 points, so it is a little tricky. Made some progress, but not a lot. We've got 5 here. This 5 totally works with here. Two here needs a difference of 2, which is 4. Not possible here. Not possible by both these 4. So 2 doesn't go here. 2 goes there. By Sudoku, 2 is in the corner. Because 1 needs a difference of... needs a 3, right? Next to it. Here, not possible. Doesn't work. Here, not possible. 3 can't be here. 3 can't be here, 3 can't be here. 1's not there. By Sudoku, it's not here. 1 needs a 3, not possible. 1 needs a 3, not possible. So 1 goes here with 3. That's the only way 1 can work in row 3. Right, because it's in a shaded cell. And the 3s are very strategically placed. I've got progress with 2s. That's not a 2, it's these 2. 2 needs a 4, which means it will be here, right? This 4 rules out these spots. And that's not 2 away. 2, 4. Now, if this is 2, right, putting 4 here, this needs to be 2 or 6. Not possible. We're horribly broken. So that's not 2. 2 and 1. Giving a 1-7 pair. Oh, interesting. It does. Okay, so 1 could work there. I think these 2s are probably correct. Okay, let's go back, but these 2s are probably correct, right? Okay. Let's go back to where I placed that one. 1's here, right? Okay. 6 still definitely there. Oh, and absolutely here, there's the 3 here. Sorry, I'm completely missing things. Right. So maybe 1's not the place to look. Just keep ignoring these 3s. I want them to do something else, and they're doing something else. Okay. This is definitely 5 or 9. That's correct. This 4 by Sudoku is correct. Okay. Well, 3 here is not going to work, right? Ooh, that's not true. 3 and 5, right? 3 would need 1 or 5. Clearly not there. Clearly not here. 3, 5, 9. Is that going to break anything in column 3? 1 or 8, right? 1 needs a 3 next to it, which could be here. 8 would need a 6 here. Okay, that's fine. Nothing breaks there. Let's go back to the 2 logic. 2 here needs a 4, right? Not possible at all. So the 2 never works. So 2 is here. 2 here needs a 4. Not possible, right? That's not a 4, and that's never a 4. So that doesn't work. 2 is here. Putting 2 in the corner. So that's solid. 2 is here. Nine. 9's on a blue cell. Okay. 9 needs a 7. 9 here doesn't work because 7's not available here. 9 puts a 7 here. 9 puts a 7 here. This 9 puts a 7 here. Okay. Tricky. Maybe we have to look in just the right spot. By Sudoku. 1, 4, 6, 7. Right? 1 would need a 3. That works. 4 would need 2 or 6. 4 with a 6 here is the only way that works. 6, 8 or 6, 4, 8. 7 would need a 5. Okay. Nine box 3. Okay, there are 9s here. Yes, that's interesting. 9 here needs a 7. That's the only thing. It's not possible here. 9 here. Right? Not possible. 9 here needs a 7. Not possible. So 9 here. Okay. 7's here. That's fine. Nine goes here. Can we eliminate some more things? 9 would need... 9 here would need a 7. Not possible. 9 with 7 here works. Or 9 could just be on unshaded cell. This 5 can't have 7, so it would be 7 here or 3 here. This 2 needs a 4 in one of those. But not there by Sudoku, right? So 4 is here. 4's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, this is 8 then, right? It's 4 or 8 by Sudoku, but the 4 must be with the 2 here. So this is 8. With these 8 and this 8, now we get some progress, I think. 8 needs a 6, which is in one of these spots. 3, 4, 7. 3, 7. So this is 4. 3, 7. 3 absolutely works. 7 with a 9 works here. These satisfy each other. Now we can probably look at this quad. 2 is not here. 4 and 6 are not here. This 2 isn't here. This 4 isn't here. One here needs a 3. Not possible. 2. Yep, I would agree. Ruling 2 out of there. This 2 needs a 4. Not here, so it's here. Has to be that. 1, 6 pair. That ain't a 4. These satisfy each other. These do not satisfy each other, nor are they neighbor of 2 here. So this one needs a 3 here. So if 1, it goes with 3. 6. Oh no. 6 needs an 8. Not sure. This one needs a 3 here. This 6 needs an 8. Okay. Six here needs a 4 or an 8. Not possible, right? How is this ever going to make this a 6? Its neighbours that are 2 away are 4. Not possible. And 8. Not possible. So that's 8 is 6. 1. This one needs a 3. Can only go here. 5, 6, 8. Not a 6 because of... Oh. Not a 5 or a 6. 8. 1, 8. 4 or 2. Take your pick. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. 1 here needs a 3. Not possible. 8's not here. 6 looks up. 5, 6. Ah, nice. Now this 5 comes... Oh, no, that's the 3 works. Okay, never mind. Now this 1 needs a 3 here. Or if it's 6, it needs an 8 here. Right, 6 needs 4 and 8. 4 is not available. 1 only works with 3. We can actually restrict 8 by Sudoku to here. Nine's not here. 9 is here. 9. Oh, we established this earlier, right? 9, we need a 7. Absolutely breaks by Sudoku. It is here. This, therefore, is 3, 7. Which means 3 in this row has to be here. It's not here. It's here. 7's not here. This 3 needs a 1. Fine. Or a 5. Three, 6, 7, triple. 1, 4. 2, 6, 7, 9. Ah, 6. Not in this box, right? It's already given here. 6, 7. 7, 2. All right. They satisfy each other. They satisfy each other. This one's satisfied by the 7. This one, 3 or 8. This one, 6 would be the 4. 1 would be with 3. So this could be 3. Ah, yeah, last 2's in the grid. That is helpful. 2 not here, 2 here. Very good. We have all the 2's. Nice. Good call, Tace. Ah, now that reveals 7, 9 pair. 3, 7. Now this 7 needs a 5 or 9, not here, not here. So 5 or 9, giving a 5, 9 pair. 9's therefore not here. By Sudoku, that 1, 4 pair gets resolved. They satisfy each other. Seven in this row is precisely here. This triple is 1, 6 along with a 9. 9 needs a 7. Absolutely not possible by Sudoku. 9 goes there. 1, 6 pair. Is that helpful? One needs a 3 here. 6 needs 4 or 8. It'll be 8. 5, 8, 9. 5. Row 9, column 5. Not 3. Yes. 1 and 5 are gone, so 6, 3. There satisfies. This 7 now needs 5 or 9, which is not here. So that's there. That satisfy each other. 6 is here. 6 is here. 7 is not here. 7 is here. 5, 8, 9. Not an 8. That's satisfied. This one's satisfied. 4 is not here. 3, 5, 9. Not a 9 here. This one needs a 3, which is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a 6. 5, 9 pair. 1, 6. 3, 8, right? This 3 is satisfied by here. This 8 needs a 6, which is here. This is 2 away, so that's fine. 6 here needs 8. Not possible by Sudoku. 1, 6. Right, 6 here can't have 4 because of these. 4 can't be here, 4 can't be here. So therefore it's 1, 6. That's satisfied there, that's satisfied there. 6. 4. 1, 4. 5, 1. 6, 7. Take your pick. Not a 9, not a 5. Alright, and now the last bit of magic happens where? Here, right? Needs a 7. Not possible. 8. 9. 5, 8. 5, 9, 9. Beautiful. Wow, good one. All right, that did stump me at the start a little bit. I was erroneously placing this one here because it could have been in 3 spots. It did end up being here, but not until very late in the solve, as we just saw. Yeah, that definitely felt more than 58 points compared to this one, which felt like a breeze for 52, I would say. All right. Cool. So, let's press on. Next. And I should just again point out the Swiss flag situation. Right, plus here, obviously, all 4 of those. Here, we can see the shaded cells. Here, shaded cells. So here, we've got a sort of a plus sort of here, right, across. This is a anti-night, 66. So again, just, you know, pretty tricky, but not too hard, hopefully. And away we go. So I do like anti-night. There's lots of stuff you can do with anti-night. That's not a 2. That's a 2. So one of those is a 2, which means, sorry, that's a 2. That's not a 2 by knight's move. That's a 2. You do see this a lot anti-night. Very helpful. This 2. Yeah, this 2 and these 2. 2. That's a 2. And again, knight's move is going to resolve all the 2s. Nice. Beautiful stuff. 2s are done. Next. Tace is on to 7 in box 5. We've got a couple of 7s here. The knight's move here and the knight's move here. 7. These 7s. This 7 by knight's move. No good. Let's try 7 in box 9. By knight's move, not here. By knight's move, not here. 7. 7 in box 7. This is looking promising to finish the 7s. And the last 7 goes there. That's great, right? 2s and now 7s are done. Yeah, 4 2s given. And then where the 2s go, limit where 7 goes. There's no 3s. 3s will be the last digit placed, I'm sure. There's only 1, 6, 1, 9. There's 2 5s, 2 4s. 4 and 5 look likely. 5 in particular, because of this is a very suspect arrangement with this 5, right? 5 in box 1, I agree. And this 5 is very powerful with this 5 we just placed. 5 here. Let's follow 5s around the grid. Less helpful, I think. But we can still do a lot with 5s. There's an X-wing, so 5's not there. 5 is somewhere here. This one kills both there. No good. This 5, this 5. 5's there. Hey DC, welcome. How are you? We're doing an anti-night. 66, jump in with stuff. Keen and Tace have spotted a bunch of stuff. 4 in box 7, says Tace. Yes, similar, right? When you see this situation and this 4, very powerful. Now these 4s, similar to these 5s, looking down this way. 4 goes here. This 4 goes here. These 4s, 4 goes here. 4s are looking really promising. By Sudoku and knight's move. 4. This 4, this 4. We've got a pointing of 4s. Ah, this 4's not here. And that's all the 4s now. Beautiful. 5 placed. Box 9. Five is not here. 5 is here. 5 is limited to this section, but it can't be here, so it is here. Nice one. Tricky. And 5 is there. Eight's not here. 8 is here. Ones. A couple of ones, actually. Yeah, we've got a 1 here. This one by nice move. 1. This one. 1's here. Plenty of 1s. 1's here, not that interesting. This one. This one. 1's here. Which means 1's not here. 1's not here by Sudoku. 1 is here. Eight is somewhere here. Interesting. Nine is here. 9 is here. Oh, this 9. Very good. By knight's move, not here. Helpful. Well, 9 is not here. It's in this section. 8 now is here. Three 8 pair. 3 8 pair. Right, 3 8 pairs here. So 2s are done. 4s are done. 7s are done. Right. No more on 1s. Oh. Interesting. 9's in box 8. Oh, this 9. Oh, this 9's doing heavy lifting in and around this section. This 9, this 9. So 9 points. Which means, and this 9 means 9's here. Which means 9's here. Okay. 9's now here. 3 6. Look at all these 3 6 8s around the grid, right? This one, 1, okay. Eight's here. I don't think 5 is going to help us at the moment. 1, 3, 8. Look at this 3 8 business. I love it. Okay, 9's here, but this 9's going to kill both those. It's not possible. 9 points. X-wing on 9s, sure. Oh, 6 is not there. Nice. Nor is 5. So this is 3 8. And we get a 5 6 pair, which is helpful because 6 isn't here. 5 6. That's not 5. 5 is there. And 1 and 9. Clearly we know the order. Take your pick based on corner marks, which gives us 1 here. This 9 is not here. It's here. 3 8 goes here. That's huge, right? 3, 8, 6. And what do you know? Another 3, 8 pair. 3, 6. This is 3, 6, 8. 9's not here by a knight's move, it's here. Giving us that, I should say. 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. 8's here, it's not here. Okay, 6 isn't here by knight's move. This one. No. This one. Row 5, column 3. Ooh. This one we have this one. One, 3, 6, 8, right? It's not an 8 or a 3 by knight's move. Brilliant. That is sneaky. I love when you see that, right? In these tricky puzzles. Yep, good spot, DC. Keen's looking at 1 and or 9 in column 2. Let's have a look. Not here. Not here. They form a pair. And we know the order. 9, 1, 1, 3, 6. And we've got X-wing on 9s. That's resolved. 3, 6, 8. This is an 8. 3, 6. Okay, so as you can see, beautifully, we're left with a whole bunch of 3, 6, 8s, mostly, with this X-wing on 1s. So, careful knight's move scanning now. 6, not here. 6 is here. Not useful. We can bring out colours. This 3 out's off this one, which is this one. One of these. I was going to say there's likely something going on. Yes. 3s, right? Beautiful. Those can be 3s. 6, 8 pair. 3, 8. This is going to do it now. Did a little bit. Surprised it didn't do more than that, to be honest. Okay, well, X-wing of 6, that doesn't help us. Eight's not here by Sudoku, right? An 8 there. This X-wing of 1's not helpful in the slightest, I don't think. Okay, what if this digit here, 1, 3, or 6 is going here? Yeah, I'll look at that in a second. I think I found something else there, right? This digit here, where does it go in box 4? It's precisely this digit. Where does it go in this column? It's here. No. Is that right? No, because it can be different. It could be this one. Okay. Well, it is 1. Yeah, right? Yes. Yes, that's right. Because where's it going? So this digit, it's 1, 3, or 6 by Sudoku here. In this column, by Knight's Move can't be here. Has to be the same digit. 8 doesn't appear commonly, nor does 3, so it's 1. They're 1s. So I'm happy that's going to solve it. What I'm going to do is solve it. And then we'll go back. 8, 6, 8, 6, 3, 3, 6. Beautiful. Solved. Amazing. Fantastic. So happy with that. I'm going to go back and look at from this point. There, right? This point here. Because Kean also found something. 6's column 3, 7. Remove 6 from here. Oh, interesting. It's a skyscraper, right? Is it a skyscraper of 6's? And the yellow cell, right? Switch to red for a second. If that's a 6, you've got problems here. Yep, because 6 cannot be here. And therefore, in columns 3 and 7, 6 is in both of these cells. No good. So, an X-wing on 3s to reach this position. And then you can either use this trick, or you can use the skyscraper on 6's. Beautiful. Nice one. 66 points. All right, cool. Beautiful. So that worked nice. Okay, let's have a look at the last one for round 5, 2022. And again, I just want to show you the beautiful theme. There's a cross there. Right, Swiss cross is there. Shaded cells forming across there. Shaded cells forming across there. We saw the cross here. Right, and crosses here. This is a no touch. So diagonally non-adjacent. 70 points. Away we go. Oh, no touch, which is anti-king, sorry. Anti-king. Gotta be careful with my terminology. So like digits cannot touch. Yeah, let's. I'm just going to go back to here. Identical digits must not touch each other diagonally. Yep. So anti-king. Here we go. Confirmed. Okay. So we've got lots of givens, but it is 70 points. So I imagine there's going to be a trick or two here. 9 by Sudoku is here. Let's continue. 3. Six isn't here, it's here. Well, okay, we have a lot of 9s. That's a good shout, actually. Very good shout. Classic stuff first, always is a good idea. I'm going to leave those 9s for a sec, because now the no touch rule. 9. Those 9s go. So we're left with an X-wing on 9s, and that's fine. Next, order of business. 2's not here, 2's not here, 2 is somewhere here. Which means 2 is somewhere here, on account of these 2's. This 3 means it's here. 2 in this column is interesting. It's not here by Sudoku, here, not here by anti-king, not here by Sudoku, not here by Sudoku. I'm going to pencil mark that, but that's tricky to remember. Which means in this column, 2 is not here by Sudoku. It's not here. It's not going to be here by Sudoku. It's not going to be here by the king's rule. It's not going to be here by the king's rule. So it blocks off this 2. So 2 is here in this column. That's sneaky. It's not here. These 2 kill either of these. It's not here by Sudoku, so it's here, which means that's not a 2. And in this column, finally 2 is here, 2 is there, 2 is there, and the 9 X-Wing gets resolved. Oh, fantastic. Right. 1 in row 6 is very good because of the given ones. This is screaming at us. 7 row 9. Oh yeah, this 7 is doing heavy lifting. Anti-king, Sudoku. This 7 goes here. 7 goes here. Sudoku on 7s. Five is not here. Okay. Row 9, column 4. 4 out of 5. Yes, it's not 6. I won't pencil mark that, but yes, you're right. 5 row 6. Yes, this 5 and this 5. Very good. And that now places 5 here. So it is actually 5. 6, 7 pair, box 6. Yes, 6 is in here, 6 is here. We've already limited 7 because of Sudoku. And that leaves 3 here. 1 and 5 are remaining. 1, 5 counterparts here. What can this cell be now? 1's ruled out by the king's move, as is 5. 2 by Sudoku. 3. That's the only digit left, correct? 1 and 5 by king's move. The others by Sudoku, that's 3. With these 3s, 3's here. With these 3s, 3's here. And 3 somewhere here. Okay. I think I've caught up with everyone else in the chat. Beautiful. This is 6 or 7. Can't be 2. For many reasons. Yes, 4's doing heavy lifting. 4, 7. Forcing an 8 here. Now we get 6 and 8. We've got a few 1s now. This 1, 5 pair. 1. With these 1s. 1 goes here. This could be a 1 interaction in the future. Keep an eye for that. 7 row 6. Yeah, this 7 now is huge. 4, 7, 8. 7 obviously by Sudoku, not here. One 5, 2, 3, 9, 4, 7. This is only 6 or 8. Sorry, let me try again. 7 is here. That's correct. 7 goes here, it can't be here. 2, 6, but the 6, 8 pair, that's much better. 4, 6, this cell, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all ruled out. 6, 7, 9. It's an 8. That's an 8. 4, 7, 5, 7, 4. 2, 3 pair now in box 1. Agreed. This is a 7. And 5, 6, 8. Eliminating 1 digit from each. 5, 8. 6, 8, 5, 6. Here it's 4 and 6 with 8 to finish this triple. 6 not here. Let's pencil mark these, even though it's not that helpful, I don't think. 1 and 5 are not here. 8 not here by Sudoku. 3, 4, 6. Not 3. Row 3, column 5. Yep, it's a 7 based on these 7s, which gives 3, 4, 6 as a triple here. DC says this cell, row 4, column 8, is the same as this one. Oh, it's a great spot. Right, this cell, by Sudoku, it's this 1, 5. And where does it go here? It can't be anti-king. 1 and 5 are both ruled out from here. So is this cell, which means that's a 2. This is 1 or 5. Precisely, they're the same. 1, 4, 5. 2 resolves this pair. 3 now is not here. 4, 6, 8. 3, 1. 4 looks across. 5 looks across 6. 8, 5. 8, not 8. That's an 8. 5 looks across 1, 4. 1 looks down. 5 looks down. 4, 8. 8. 6, 8. Not a 6. 3, 4. That's a 6. Now, anti-king. This can't be 4. 6, 4. 1 X-wing gone. This one doesn't work. 2 X-wing gone. Yep. Beautiful. Love it, DC. And now Sudoku is going to do this. And take your pick. Job done. Ah, gorgeous, right? That resolved beautifully. Yeah, really good one. Fantastic. That constraint works beautifully. Fantastic, hey? Love to see it. Okay. So we whipped through those in the end in pretty quick time. So let's continue. And I've got 2 more lined up. I might do a few more, but we'll see how we go for time. I'm going to pick this one next. So this is my puzzle from November 2022, like ages ago. I absolutely don't remember the solve path one bit for sure. And I called it No Neighbours in My Cages Between My Lines. So you can probably guess then we've got between line rules, normal kill Sudoku, and non-consecutive. So 3 things going on. So digits on a line must be between their V's and the circles, normal killer rules, and non-consecutive. Cool, and it's a nice cool little setup, just sort of a couple little shapes. And we can resolve it, so away we go. This is a thing. Right. Killer cage. 2 length 4 cell. 1 and 3. Yes, now this is interesting, right? Kind of a 1. So if there's no 2, 3, 4, 5 breaks. There is a 2. There must be 8 more. Right. 7, 1, not possible. Because you can't have 1 on the between line. 6 doesn't work, so it's 3, 5. 2, 3, 5, triple, 1, 3. Now it can't be consecutive, so that's not a 2. And now 2 and 3 have to be separated. Right? And that can be anything above 5. That's a neat start. 1 in row 8 is bulb. Right. This 6 can't be a 1, 5. 1's not on the line, so it's 2, 4. 1 is not here. 1 is not here. And because we've got a 2, 1 must be in one of these. This 7, right? Can't be 1, 6. 2, 5, 3, 4. But 3, 4 clearly breaks, right? They're consecutive. That's 2, 5. We know the order. So now we can do a little bit of work. We can put a 2 here and a 5 here. It's worth just thinking about that. Again, we need a 1 somewhere here, because we've got a 2 here. And we're going to need a 6, 7, 8, or 9 because of this 5, at least. Nice. I see digit 3 is kind of interesting a little bit, right? 3, not here. It's clearly not here because it breaks here. So 3 goes here. It's clearly not going to be here. So we do get a 3 in the corner. Yep. Which means 3 is here, not next to 2 or 4. It's here. 3 here means 1 here. Problems, right? No good. 3 goes here. 3 here. Not sure it's helpful. This cell, not a 6, right? 7 or 8. So there's an 8 or 9 at the end. Right, can't be consecutive, so it's a minimum of 7, which means one of these is 1 and the other is 8 or 9. 8 breaks because it forces 7. And this cell looks interesting as well. Can't be a 3. 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this one. Interesting, because 2 and 1 on here, so at least 4, 6, 7, so it's 8 or 9, which means next door 8 and 9 doesn't work. This is interesting, right? Depending on what this bulb could be. This value is minimum 5. 5, 2, 4 works. So this is 1 or this can't be 2, 3, or 4. Minimum 5. This is so 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's ugly. Do we know this? Right, 2 and 1 are not here, so 4, 6, 7, 8. Right? DC, I'll look at the column 5 cage in a second, because clearly it's the next logical place to look, along with this row 3 between line, but that has less traction, I think. So, no 1 on the between line, 2 and 3 ruled out. 4, 6, 7, 8 can't be 9. This is not consecutive. So, 7 and 8 clearly break there. This can't be 4, so 6, 4. This can't be 7, 8, 9. This isn't 9. 1, 7, 9. Clearly, this is not 7 or 9, 1. This can't be 7, 9, 7. This can't be 7 or 4. Okay. Awesome. All right, so DC now is looking at this. Have at least a 7. Two. Alright, let's do ugly stuff and then let's eliminate. None of those work. We do need 22 and 4. If we, obviously 9's not there. If we don't have 8 or 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 18 not possible. So 7 or 8 is in there. Oh, you're looking at this. Interesting. I can see this is very funky, which might help with this. So let's look at this first. If this is 8, 6, 1, 9. Breaks. No good. 7. Not a 7. Okay, it takes a 7 out of here. Interesting. So we need a 7. Can we have 7 and 8? Yeah, so 6 and 7 don't work. 7 and 8's 15. That leaves 7 more. 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. Not 8 either. 8 would force a 1. Right. Oh, forces a 9. That breaks. No good. 8 taken out. Okay. Now this one. Yes. So, again, I'm just going to do ugly stuff for a second. 9, not possible. We know there's a 7 on the line. So it could be an 8. There's going to be interactions here though, right? This cell. I'm just going to put 5, 6, 7, 8 there for me. Right, it can't be 3 or 1 or 9. 8, 1, 9, 1. Okay, that totally works. 2, 4 pair row 7. Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic. This might help. Yeah, eliminate stuff from here. 2, 4 pair, not here. Can't be next to 3. Can't be next to 3. 2, 4. Fantastic. 3's doing heavy lifting for sure. Okay. That's definitely helpful. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's pencil mark the rest of row 7. 9 are possible there by Sudoku. 8 by the non-consecutive. So 5 and 6 next door, no good. 7, can't have 6 or 8. Okay, we're starting to get something in this cage. We've got 2 and 4, 2 or 4 here. Which means one of these is a 1. If this is 2, that's a 1. 8. 1. 2. 1, 8, 1, 8 or 9, okay. 4 is somewhere here. Not helpful because its neighbour's already in the column. Row 8, column 3. Oh, this one. Naked 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 ruled out because it's non-consecutive. 7, 9, 8. Nice. That's not 8s. Putting 8 here. Okay. Can we do more with this? We've got a lot of digits here, right? 1, 9 paired 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 not here, 6 not here. 7 not next to 8. 5. 6 breaks here. 7. 6. 7, 6. That's not a 6. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off. 4, 8, 9. Ah, yes. 9. 6. 2, 4. We know the order. This can't be 4 for multiple reasons. 1, 7. 2, 3, 5. Well, you know how that works. Has to be separated. That's not a 6. Yes, beautiful, because 4 and 6. So the 5 gets placed here. Now 7, right? Can never be next to 6. It's here. 189, but not 9 by Sudoku. Here it's 1 and 8 along with 6. Nice. So my instinct was right to look here. Okay. Row 7, column 5. We're looking at the cage interaction now. Not 2, because the only 4 cells come to 22 with 2. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I'm just going to put it here. If there's a 2 in the cage, you need 20 without a 9. 7, 6, 5 breaks for all sorts of reasons. 8. That's 10. You need 12 more. 9, 3, 7, 5. And if this is therefore a 2, you need to have a 5 in the sum, which breaks Sudoku. 4, 2. Okay, nice. Tough. It's not 5 either. 2's not here. We've got a 4 in the cage now. Yeah, it's very good. And so this one now, if it's a 3, we're going to have big problems, right? Because it can't be 1. 9. And what's happened here? 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 6. Oh, but the sum. 22, yeah. No good. So 3 breaks. 7 must break for the same reason, right? 1. 8 doesn't work now, so what's left? 8, 9, and out of the sum. 2, 3, 6. 15. It's not enough. Now we're going to get to the total. If this is 2, where is 1? If it's 2, where does 1 go? Not here. Not consecutive. Not in the between line. It goes here. And that's complete nonsense, correct? 1 and 2. What's between 1 and 2? Decimal Sudoku. Never a thing. So that's never a 2. Finally, we get a 1-8 pair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Right, 2 can be ruled out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, but not 3, 7. 2, 4, 5. 2 breaks with the 3 next door. It's not a 2. 5 breaks the 4, 5 above it. Oh, and I've already put 4 here, so they're never 4. 4 is somewhere there. Row 6, column 5, not 2. If this is 2, 6, you need 16 more, 9, 7. Never going to work. 9's not allowed on the line. So that's not 2, that's a 2 finally. Putting a 2 somewhere there. I'm going to pencil mark this because I think this might help now. So 4 is not here. 4 is not next to 5. 1 is not next to 2. 1's not on the between line. 7, 8. So 7, 8 next door is absolutely going to break. That's a 4. Which now places 4 in box 2. And now that is going to break 3 here. 2, 3, 5, 7. One. Let's clean up some tight pencil marks. Okay. You're looking at this one, DC. Can it be 8? 1, 9. Oh, the other one, sorry. This one. 7. No worries, that's okay. It was one of these two, right? Clearly. 11. 11 more. 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5. Gonna break the non-consecutive. No good. 1, 8. 1 not here. 9, 1. Now 2 can't be next door. Now this can't be 5. 8, 5. 6, 8, 1. That can't be 8. Can't be 5, 7. Can't be 5, 7. Okay. That's not 5. That's a 5, finally. Row 4, column 9. Oh, that's 6 now. By Sudoku. 6 with a 2 in column 5 by sums. Yes, well, let's ponder for a second. 11 more. 9, 2, 8, 3. What 7, 4, 6, 5 breaks, so that's 2, 6. Or 8, 12, needs 10 more, 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4 breaks. Right? If this is 8. 10 more. 12, 10 more, 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 2 and 6. Right? 2, 6, 3, 7, 8. Not a 7, not an 8. And yes, if this is a 7, we're going to break the cell below. So 3, 8, 7, 1, 8. Resolving this pair. Now, this 2 is no good. 5 is no good next door by Sudoku. 1 is not here. 6 is not here for multiple reasons. 5 not here. 3, 7, 9. 7 doesn't work. 3 doesn't work. 3, 9. Not a 3. 4, 7. 5. The last 2 in the grid absolutely goes here. Putting a 6 here. Almost there, I can feel it. 4, 9. 1 and 3. 7. Here we go. 3, 1, 7, 9, 3. 9, 7, 1. 8, 4. Have I messed up something? Yes, I have. Hang on. Let's just be careful. 4, 9. 1, 3, 7. Not 1, 3, 7. 3, 1, 7, 9, 3. 4, 9. 1, 4. Oh! Ooh. Doesn't work. Row 1, column 1, row 2, column 2. Swap. 8. No. It's no good. We're very close though. Kind of at 7. This is true. Ooh, we're pretty close though. I reckon we were solid there. Kind of here either. I say we're very close though. Yeah, I feel like we're super close, right? Maybe. Four. This is just going to break the other way, but let's see. That's going to break here. That's no good. I think we're broken. Ah. Yeah, that's 10, 6, 7, 22. That works. This. Oh, interesting. don't think we're that far off. This one. Oh, hang on. Oh, this one. That was a while back, though. Yeah. It was definitely a while back. Oh, this could be 8. 1, 9. I think you're right. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go back for a tick. It's going back quite a while. Oof. Right back at the start. Can't be 4, 6. So 7, 8 breaks there. That's 4, 6. One of those is 6. They can't be 7, right? So 8. Can't be 4, 6, 4, 8, 9. Seems fine to me, yeah. This is minimum 6. But because this is minimum 7, this is 8 or 9. Can't be... That can't be 7, 9, 1. That can't be 7, 9. Fine. Not 4 or 7. Ugly pencil marking. 1 and 3 go. 9 goes. So 7 because 8 forces 6, 1 and 9. That breaks. Found the 2, 4 pair there. 9 and 8 go there. 5 and 6 go there. Can't be 6 or 8. Four's up there. That's an 8. That's not 5. That's not 6. It's not 7. 5. Can't be 6. 7. 6. 6. This seems fine. Nine's not there by Sudoku, so 4, 8 pair 9. 6, because 5's in the box. 2, 4 by Sudoku. 7. 2, 3, 5. 5 must be separating them. Sorry. 5 not next to 4 and 6. 7 not next to 6. Oh, not 9. That was looking at your combinations for 22. 2 broke. Two breaks. One 8 pair. 2, 4, 5. 8 days. 2, 4, 5. Cannot be 2 breaking 3 next door. not a 2, not a 5, because 5 breaks the cell above. 4 in the box. 4 is limited there. 2 breaks the sum. 9 and 7 not possible. 2 goes there. 2 up there. 8. 4 not there. 1. 4 not there. 1 not there. 1 not in the between line. 7, 8 break next door. 4. 4 not there. Not a 4. That's a 4. Not a 3. That's a 2. 3. Eight we said broke. Because 8 would force 7 here. It's 11. Need 11 more. 9, 2. Yeah. 8 here doesn't work, right? Because 9, 2, not possible. 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5. So that's 1, 8. 9, 1. We need a 3 in the cage. Maybe here is where we messed up. That's correct. Right. 7 can't be 3. 8, 7. Separating the digits. 2, 6. 7, 1, 8. 6, 8. 2 doesn't work. 6, 2. 5 doesn't work. 1. 6, 9. 5, 8. Can't be 7. It can't be 3. 9. 3 not above. 7. Oh, what am I doing? 5. Oh. Okay. 5, 9. This isn't a 7. It's a 3. Seven, 7, 4, 9, 3, not a 3, not a 5. 5. Row column 6, not 8. Because that will force 7. 3, 7, 3, 8. 4, 8. 1, 7. 7, 1. Not 4. 9, 6. Ha ha! There we go. DC in with the double 8 in column 4, which never works. See, the puzzle does solve uniquely. Just took us forever. It was fun. Too much of a journey, I think, in the end there, but it was a fun journey to go back and unwind. I just did Sudoku incorrectly. I did appallingly in column 4. That was terrible. But the puzzle's beautiful, right? And you can see how the constraints work beautifully together. I failed myself too, right? This is a Sudoku stream, and yet I cannot Sudoku, clearly. But you can see, you know, this, right? Can't have a 1 here, so it limits what can go on the line. Must be a 2. Only one other combo works. And I think you can probably do a lot of this quite early on, which then makes this situation a bit easier. Right, this is easy, this is easy, this is easy once you realize 3 and 4 don't work, which is beautiful. This is the trick though, right? But I think if you do a lot of the work in columns 1, 2, 3, it helps you. Okay, righto. One more then. Let's move on. And this is Akash Doulani's blog puzzle, number 476, from a little way ago. As you can see, there's a few things happening. I'm going to zoom out to show you the rules. So, classic rules. There are some thermos. And it's slow thermo, so digits along the thermometers never decrease. We got Renban, we got German whispers, and we got Dutch whispers. So this will be the last puzzle. So slow thermo rules here. One long thermo, as you can see, along this situation. Renban here. German whispers as usual. And Dutch whispers. So difference, adjacent digits at least differ by 4, at least by 5. And the rest is classic. So here we go. Last puzzle. Let's go. I'm going to start with this, right? Minimum 1, keeping 1, 2, 3, keeping 3, keeping 3, 4, 5, keeping 5, keeping 5, 6, 7, keeping 7, keeping 7, 8, 9. So that is the minimum, right? 1, staying 1, 2, 3, staying 3, staying 3, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9. Nothing else works. Okay, that's a nice start. And yes, 9 can never be on this Renban. 1 to 8 Renban. Now, because of all the digits we've penciled, 1, 2, 3, 6, no good. 1, 7, 3, 7, 3, not here. 5, not here. 3, 5, not here. 5, not here. 2, 6, 7, 5, not here. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1. Maybe that was too much good lifting, but let's see how we work from that. Row 5, column 3. Not 4, 8. It needs to go in box 5. Yes, it can't go on the Renban. And by Sudoku it's not there, and 4 and 8 both see this. So that's not 4 and 8. And likewise for this one, right? Can't go on the Renban, not here, same thing. So this digit and this digit are these ones. That's not a 1, that's not a 5, nor a 7, nor a 3. Nice, like it. This one is not 2 or 6, for the same logic, because 2 and 6 are here. And this one also. And so we've got 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 3 not here, 5, 7 not here. 3, 5 pair in this row. 8 is not here. 2, 6. Now we get some interesting situations here. For what it's worth, 5 is here in box 3 and over on the green line. Oh, colorblind folks, I should just say this is green. This is the German whisper, and this is orange. This is the Dutch whisper. And the Renban, if you haven't already worked out, is the purple line here. Cool. Where does 4 go in this row? 4 here needs 2 9s, not possible. So 4 is going here. Correct. Good shout, Tace. Love it. Now this has to differ by at least 4. Correct? So this is 13578, 57138. 3 needs 8 and 9, possible. 8 has low values, 1 has anything. Now, this cell. Yes, and by virtue of that, looking back to row 2, column 5, yes. Because what can this cell be? Considering it's Dutch Whisper, 8, 7, 6, at most 5, but not 1 or 3, 2 or 4. Right, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, so it could be 5. Right, or 4 or 2, not 1, 3. And if this is a 2, this is not 4 or 5 away. 2 or 3. 6 has to be at least 4 away. 2 is the only digit that works. 2 is not there. 2 now here, because the 6 2 pairs resolved. And now, it's time to break out the surface mode. Bit of parity colouring. 1, 3, they're low digits. That's not low, that's high. Not a 7, because of this 7. That's not 8. 1, 3 pair. That's not 1. That's not 8. 1, 3, 5, 7 quad. 3 is not here. 7 is not here. 5 is not here. 1's not here. There's a 2 somewhere here. 4 is quite restricted in box 6 and box 3. Now 4 doesn't work here because this is an 8. You need 9s there. 4, 9 pair. So now considering that's not a 4. 4 is in these, but we can do some eliminating. 4 here needs 2 9s, not possible. 4 here needs a 9, not possible. 4 here needs a 9, not possible. 4 with a 9 or 4 here. So 4 is by value corner pencil mark with a 5. This round band setup is beautiful, right? These digits being these 3. Gorgeous logic. 6 needs 2 1s, not possible. Interesting, looking at the Dutch Whisper. That's curious. Okay. Now 6 needs to have 1 or 2. Nothing else works, right? 6 here needs 1 and 2, not possible. 6 here needs 1 and 2 here, not possible. 6 needs a 2. 6 needs 1 and 2. Or 6 here. So 3 possibilities, correct? So close. So it's in box 1. Interesting. This one and this one. These 6s. Oh, row 3. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, triple. So this can't be a 1. This is 6. Right? And we've just said that by Sudoku. So this is 6. That's not a 6. That's 6. But if we look at the row logic, then yes, it's not here. Not here by Sudoku. And we've just ruled that out, and this is the pointing. So 6 here, which is now there. That can't be 1, it's only 1 or 2, therefore it's a 2. 2 goes here, considering these 2s and the pointing. Beautiful. I don't believe that this whisper is any use anymore. What next? So I guess the question now is, which line is more useful? Is it box 3 German whisper stuff, or is it box 7 Dutch whisper stuff? I was going to say that must be one of them sees everything. Yeah, brilliant. The triple and the factor can't be 4, because this is 9. Now we know the parity. Can't be low. These are high. High. Obviously not 6 or 7 by Sudoku. This isn't 7 or 8 by Sudoku. This is low. 4 we were already ruled out just a moment ago. 3 needs 8 and 9, possible. 6 needs 1, possible. One's not here, 1 is not here. 1 is here. And if it's 3, forcing 8, 9, and 7 to be there, you need a 6 on these lines. 6 isn't going here. 6 here without a 1 not possible. So that's never 3. And the 4, 9 pair, that's even better. 8. That helps. 8 here. DC says wherever 4 goes in box 3, row 1, column 7 becomes 6. Row 1, column 7 becomes 6. Okay. 4 goes here. Clearly this is 6. If 4 goes here, this is a 9, and that's a 6. Beautiful. Which means 1's in the middle. Beautiful logic. Love it. Now we need a high digit on this line, the 9, precisely. It's not here. It's here. That's not 6. Try again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously not 5. Obviously not 4. Okay. That's not 2 or 3, it's 4. 3, 4, 5. Not 5 by Sudoku. Alright. What's left here? 8, 9. Oh, this is fun, right? A lot of fun. Just the different variants, the timing of it to deduct, to make deductions which variant you look at first. The slow thermo is easy. The Ren band gives you stuff. Yeah, so now we can look at this, right? I was going to say, yeah, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 leaves you, right, it's 4 away. Orange line 4, 1, 2, 3, not possible, because 2 and 3 are both gone. 8, 9 pair. 1, 4, 7. Both of 1, 7 are not here. 4 there. Two, 3 are both ruled out by Sudoku. 6. Two and 3 can't be here. They form a pair. 1, 7 goes here. 1, 7 pair. 1, 7 pair. Here it's 4, 8, 9. So 4 clearly goes here. Yep, perfect. 4 in row 7. Sudoku. 3, 5 pair. That's a 4. And now this 4 in column 3 by Sudoku goes here. X-wing of 4s, otherwise 4s are done. 1, 6, 7. 7 not here. And now the 2 goes here. That's never 2. 5, 8. That's never 3. 3, 5 at triple. 7, 9. 5 by Sudoku not here. 3 by Sudoku not here. Okay. Yes, this is 5 or 7. 7's going to utterly break. Difference isn't enough. 5, 7, 5, 3, 5, 1, 3, 2, 1, 7, 1. Odd Renban digits resolved. Okay. And now this has to be a difference of 4, correct? Excuse me. 8's only 3. So 9. 7, 9. 5, 8 counterpart here, not 5, 8. 5, 3, 8. 3, 2, 5. 2 or 3. Take your pick. 9. 1 looks down. 6. 7. 1. 7, 1, 7. 8. 4, 6 pair, they ain't 6s. 2 resolves 2, 8 pair. 8, 9, 8. 9, 4, 9. Look at Sudoku Ping Pong in all its glory. Love to see it. 5, 1, 3. 8, 9. Take your pick. And 1 in the corner. Happy music. Job done. Beautiful puzzle. Oh, great way to finish, right? And it's nice because, you know, you think, okay, beautiful, this is an easy start, right? It's the minimum digits. And Akash has clearly done this to create a nice diamond shape. And there's like, okay, what other diamond or similar line shapes can I get? Well, this is funky with the 9, doing lots of work. You can do some eliminations, but as you saw, they weren't that helpful. More traction was gained from considering this very deliberate situation of 2, 6 and 4, 8 going on these cells, which gave you these, which is precisely those digits. Right, so it's very cool the way that those digits on the thermo interact with the Renban. Then the Whisper came into it. Right, we worked at that parity. And then this one couldn't be low, so therefore it's high. And then this one, no, this one had to be 7, 8, 9. Couldn't be 7 because 3 digits of 1, 2, and 3 were not possible here. 2 of them were ruled out. And that gave you parity here. And the rest resolved from there. It's beautiful. Okay, awesome. I'm going to end there. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming along. So, next week I will not be streaming because I'm catching up with a friend watching the cricket. So I'm back on the 17th. I will probably do some word puzzles and daily word games and stuff then. And we'll probably go back to the cryptic crossword collaborative cluing with Bill and Danny on the 24th, I think, is the plan at this stage. So we will aim for then. So that's the plan. So next week, I'm not here. Feel free to check out other streams or whatnot. And 2 weeks from now, daily word games. 3 weeks from now, cryptic crossword collab cluing once more. and we'll take it from there. Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. I'm out of here. I'll catch you all in 2 weeks. Until then, check out. Bye for now. And see you later, DC.